Hi, welcome back to My Cup of TV with Jenny,
JD.
Hi, Kat.
I was waiting for it because earlier you said you were airing.
I know. I got very confused earlier.
So we have a patron request from S.
Ooh.
Just S.
That's very mysterious.
It's just as mysterious as Cat. So it's for Taemin. Because so it's his, I said performance, I'm not sure exactly what. So it's from Mama 2020, but we know it's only 6 minutes 27 seconds long, so it can't be like,
It can't be all of those songs individually.
Yeah.
It must be a mashup or something.
yeah.
I haven't seen it.
That's good though that you haven't
but
seen
yeah,
either,
yeah.
so we're going into it.
But I
I'm
know
assuming
this-
you haven't seen it?
No.
But I know the songs. I like the songs. Idea is one of my favourites, actually.
Yeah.
So
The last Taemin one we did was Move,
yeah.
which has grown on me.
Oh yeah.
It's a sexy song.
It's so sexy.
Makes me wonder about Taemin, because from what I'm seeing, all of his solo stuff is pretty sexy stuff.
I think Taemin is one of
Sensuous.
those people that, yeah, he is effortlessly sexy. He can make something so, because he's so mesmerising, he draws you in.
Yeah.
And because he's an artist, you know what I mean? So even
Yeah.
in Advice.
Yeah, that's not
Advice
a sexy song,
is-
but he's still...
But he is so
Yeah.
alluring. So yeah, it's, maybe that's what I mean,
Yeah.
compliment to him. It's just him. So it doesn't matter what he does. He could go shopping at Sainsbury's and the boy would look sexy.
Yeah. Would you like some digestives?
Yeah, digestive biscuits.
Something really not sexy.
Yeah.
Yes.
And you'd just be like, oh my god. Yeah. So I mean, he's. I think he's just a very sexy being, but he does, funnily enough, obviously off camera, he has this really goofy, silly, crazy side to him, which okay, maybe then he's not as sexy because he's hilarious. But yeah, whenever
Yeah.
he's performing, I just think he has this magnetism that's very, very. You
He
just drawn to
clearly
him.
has a switch.
Yeah.
You can see him doing that thing like, hey Taemin! Taemin. You know, just... He gets in the zone and then there's no helping you.
No, that's it. But some of the best performers we've seen is it's shocking their duality that they can tap into, which is amazing. So Taemin for me is very much almost like a Jimin of BTS. He is like a sexual orientation all of his own. Man, woman, plant, animal. You will fall in love with him. He will come for you. He's just got that energy.
The
that
allure.
magnetism, yes. So that's it. Taemin is inevitable.
This will be our first live performance, not only of Taemin's, but from any... We haven't done a Shiny live performance yet, but one of our patrons has requested one, so it's coming.
I've seen
So
live stuff on Shiny, but...
Yeah, but I haven't, so that's also scares me, because people keep saying, you've got to see Shiny do live performances.
Yeah.
So...
But that's again, for me, being a interest in the vocals and things like that, when people can do that stuff live, I just fall in love with them even more.
Yeah.
And that's why it's just Shiny historically are one of the leaders in the industry of that we can do this shit live. And people are like, oh my god.
The problem I have with the live performances is that there's no person who sat in editing and gone, whoa, too much. People aren't ready for that.
No.
You've got to take that bit out.
No.
People can't handle it.
Yeah. Or they as members think, oh, maybe we shouldn't. No, they don't do that. They just go, yep, we're going to show what we got.
Yeah.
And that's why the attacks are real.
There's no buffer.
But that's okay. You know what? I like being attacked in the best way possible. It's fun.
Yeah, true.
I do remember when Kat was sitting over there and you sought advice and you were like, that is not the same young man from your number. And you were like, how is that possible? The duality, the differences of Taemin.
person.
Yeah, that's it.
But then I said when we did Move,
Yeah.
what a completely different look for him. I wouldn't have known. If that had just come on TV, I wouldn't have instantly gone, oh, that's Taemin.
But I think that's lovely about them, that they explore different
Yeah.
sides of themselves, and that's freedom. Do you know what I mean? And again, I think that something I identify in K-pop is I've never personally. I think a lot of people are drawn to K-pop who never quite found themselves fitting in. I think a lot of people who love like emo stuff in their teenage years are drawn to K-pop. And I think it's because it's this sense of that you don't have to be one thing, and you see all these different styles within K-pop from the same artist. They change their vibe, they change their style every MV and whatnot, and I love it. You never know what you're going to get. And that's kind of how I've always felt anyway. I just dress how I feel for that day.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'll dress more androgynous, or like today I'm wearing men's joggers, but I'll shop in the men's section if that's what I want. Or, you know, more cutesy or
Yeah.
more girly or whatever, but you don't have to be one thing, and I think embracing that, which is a really good example of what K-pop does. So I think that's why a lot of people are drawn to it.
I've never considered that I do that.
No.
I can one day wear a really girly summer dress and sandals, and the next day I'm like, I look like a goth.
Yeah.
Okay. So please remember to like, comment and subscribe. In the comments, do you have a favourite live performance from Taemin or from SHINee? Either way. Oh, smoke. Okay. Oh, that is an outfit. It's a prince. I feel like I'm in trouble already.
He's so beautiful. He's so precise.
I love that you can hear that he's singing along, you know, which bit's live. Is this his natural hair colour?
I'm not sure. I think it's a bit darker than his natural hair colour. Ooh.
Such simple little moves. So good. Ooh. I feel like an MV for this would be really dramatic.
Yeah.
The sound.
Oh, I love the backup dancers' outfits. The feathers?
Really?
Feathers in
yeah.
there.
Ooh.
Oh. footwork.
It just keeps changing up, doesn't it?
Oh, angry face. Oh, body rolls that just keep going.
That was what I was trying to say.
Look, the whole thing is like
the
this.
cloak.
Well, that's just regal, isn't it?
Is he flying? Yes.
That
I like the
ending,
outfit.
yeah, that ended with the what looked like a cloak. All I could think was he floated up. Is him doing that, turning around to other members of Shiny and being like, too much? And then go, no, it's totally the right amount.
Yeah.
I'll turn into Key. Totally the right amount.
Oh, honey. Maybe it's Dad. No, that was awesome. I really liked all of the use of the screens.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because obviously...
With the lighting colours.
Yeah, and it was like creating almost like, I don't know, like a palace, you know, with all of the red lights, and it was like, yeah, so that was really cool.
Do you know what?
Backup dancers.
His outfit, I loved it. I thought it looked great, but there were times when I thought it doesn't look like it's the easiest thing to dance in. But I'm assuming he would have thought that through.
No.
Although I will say with the choreo, as much as it was amazing, I was watching it thinking, I don't feel like this is the most you can do.
No, some
You
of
know,
it,
I
some
feel
of it
like
he
this-
looked like he was at ease.
Yeah, I feel like there's so much more he can do.
Yeah.
But he's got to perform what is within...
Yeah, what goes with what he's
the
doing.
songs, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I thought it was really nice and an interesting mix of those songs. Yeah, you got to hear like a bit of idea there.
Yeah.
And I love that song because you think it's going to be one thing and then it suddenly changes and you're like, ooh, it's very, very good. K-pop's really good at doing that. But yeah, and he looked stunning.
Of course.
You know what I mean? He just looks so effortlessly. Yeah.
Can he look any other way?
This is my skin, this is my hair. Just,
He's one of those, wakes up in the morning, look at me. He's already handsome.
Yeah, backup dancers looked awesome. With their like, big feather shoulders and that.
Although
Really
seeing
good.
them with the feather shoulders and watching him dance, I was thinking about obviously BTS's Black Swan, and then I was just thinking, I'd love to see him do some sort of interpretive dance piece. You know, without him singing. Obviously, I love him singing, but you know, to just be doing that.
He has that in some of his MVs. Yeah, it's really good, and that's why I think Taemin is so surprising that he didn't start in modern dance. He started in popping and locking, and he moved into interpretive dance and more modern dance throughout his career with Shiny. And his solo stuff, which is why it's so amazing to look at that and be like, you didn't train in that. And he was like, no, just picked it up as I went.
What they did with the backing vocals or the backing track, they made it very clear that the backing track was there, and then you could very clearly hear what was him singing live. And I love that because it's no kind of trying to hide, I'm totally singing that, it's not a track. There was none of that. It was like, there's the track, there's me. Do you know what I mean? There was nothing there was no trying to trick you.
Yeah.
Because he sounded great.
But it's that again. It's that appreciation. You're judging so harshly, you try and do that.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
can't sing full 100% when you are doing choreo. It's not possible. So you're not going to sound like the studio one. But some artists who are the closest to that have to have who are the ones that basically have the most stability in their voice and their breathing and the diaphragm is like Jin and JK of BTS are really good at it. All of SHINee, especially Onyu and Jonghyun, are amazing.
I've seen it with Stray Kids.
Yeah, some of that, again, I'm still learning more about them, but Sungmin seems to have very stable vocals. But again, it's not everyone's going to be able to do that, but also when you've got those people sitting in an armchair critic, I'm like, well, you try and do it. So yeah, just having that backing track to give them the comfort of that they're focusing on the choreo is totally understandable.
But I just like the fact they weren't trying to hide that.
No.
Yeah.
But that's what I mean is, you don't need to, and to pressure an artist to make them feel like they have to hide that is mean, is narrow-minded. Do you know what I mean? They don't have to.
Yeah.
You can't do that. It's obvious. You need that backing track to give you that little bit of comfort, and also for the audience enjoyment of the performance, that you're still getting the song that is meant to go with it.
The bits that you could hear were definitely him live. It sounded lovely.
Yeah, his voice is really nice.
It wasn't as much of an attack as I was expecting, but it was definitely more mesmerising and interesting.
Yeah.
It's very smooth, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Like smooth of an attack, like in a smooth way.
Well, it's like we said about how the song kept changing up. And it was like, oh, okay, what's happening now then?
Yeah.
Oh, very good. I'm interested to see his other performances for other award shows, because he's got more, I know of that, and see what else he does with them.
Okay, so that was Taemin's performance at the 2020 Mamas. As I say it, I'm always in my head going, Mamas, Mamas, Mamas. Not MMAs, Mamas.
Yeah.
So thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.